Okay, yeah. So there's a lot of burden, there's a lot of responsibility. With the Seven of Swords as the foundation, there is either, okay, keep an open mind here, there is either some sneaky activity going on around you. And maybe this is why I was feeling like you have to be very detailed and looking at full details. But for some of you, the Seven of Swords, there is either some sneaky activity. Maybe there is someone here with a World card. This is the end of one cycle, something closing out for a new cycle. So maybe you're closing out the energy of a particular person or situation that you feel needs to come to an end because there's some untrustworthy energy around you. Either you feel like someone has stolen something from you, or you know they've stolen something from you. Some of you, it could be your heart. Some of you, it could be integrity. But there is some sneaky activity. Now, the other possibility is that you are the one that is closing out a cycle for a new cycle. And you are not making others aware of this, okay? And we'll go ahead and we'll address that. But let's move along. So someone here is withholding information or doing something behind the back of others, but I do see you know, you wanting to put an end to this cycle of having to hide or something hidden from you, or behavior that's no longer serving you, or someone you feel. Yeah. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles. So there's either, you are either holding yourself back from a particular person or a situation because you feel like, or you possibly know of something or someone that is doing something very dishonest, okay? And you're wanting to close this cycle out with that situation or that person, all right? Yeah, let's clarify this Four of Pentacles. What the Four of Pentacles is, this is either you holding on to a particular person, or this could be someone being selfish in some type of way. So let's see here. This also can speak of, you know, getting your finances in order, but that's why I want to clarify. Let's see here. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Okay, yeah, and then also too, remember, I just got them saying, some of you might feel like someone has been stealing from you, okay? And maybe that's why you are holding on monetarily, because you know that someone is trying to get your money, or someone is trying to, for some of you, there's someone that's trying to pretend in a way that they don't have financial stability, or pretend that, and they really do, and they want to use your money, and that's where this burden comes from. So you take up the burden, or this person really doesn't have financial stability and is pretending to want to work on something with you because they are trying to get some type of gain, which we saw this with you guys before, so I hope that's not the case. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Four of Pentacles, please. All right, so this is happiness. So what needs to happen here, I believe, is that there does need to be an end of an old cycle, of some dishonesty, of, you know, holding on to people that you feel might not be serving you. And I feel like for you, you do need to hold on to certain aspects of yourself, okay? And maybe, and that's why I was hearing in the beginning that some of you need to pay special detail to certain things. I feel like in the past, maybe the details were left out. Maybe you didn't ask. Maybe you didn't fully see them. There was some type of dishonesty here, but it's like you need to really, really guard yourself, you know, ultimately, so that you can have this happiness. For some of you, it just comes down to you need to not freely give financially to someone. close out that cycle. Don't take on the burdens financially for someone else is what I'm saying, what I'm seeing. Don't take that financial burden. This person is going to be all right. For some reason, you feel like you have the responsibility to continue to help this person financially. And it's like, this person can do it. You need to focus on you being happy, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Some of you are not, you guys are the sneaky activity. Some of you are not, some of you have not closed a cycle out that you've alluded, like you can't share with other people, and this is why you have this heavy burden here, okay? And, you know, you're holding on so tightly, or possibly you are being a bit selfish here by not sharing this, but it's because, you know, you feel like ultimately this is what will make you happy. For some reason, you feel like you have to move incognito, so to speak, undercover about this change or lack thereof, okay? Let's see. What is the outside influence for Aries? All right, so what I see for outside influence is, I feel like with, again, we're seeing the Ten of Cups again. We've seen it here. You're either holding on to something and making people think that you've let it go, or you have changed and you've walked away from something, and this time you're going to need to have your guard up, or, you know, pay a little bit more attention to detail so that you can have this happiness. But there is someone from the outside, okay, that you feel like you could possibly be happy with, okay? And maybe you are holding on to this person that symbolizes this Ten of Cups, and maybe there's other people that, you know, don't really know about it, and you don't want them to know about it, okay? So you're sneaking behind, holding on to this Ten of Cups, this person that you believe is Ten of Cups, and there needs to be some type of strength here, okay? You're needing to find the strength about this person that brings this full circle, okay? Now, the Knight of Pentacles, all right, this is slow moving, so either you're waiting on this particular person and you're trying to find the strength because you feel like this person, you know, could be the one, so you're patient, or they're moving very slow and you're being very patient, but there is going to need to be movement in some type of direction. So I feel like this is going to come down to, or has come down to, someone that you've been dealing with. You've either been waiting on them, or I feel like they have been moving really slow, or in a slower pace than usual. And maybe it hasn't been really slow. Maybe this is someone that you've just met, or you haven't been dealing with for a long period of time, but you're trying to find the strength, or maybe they're trying to find the strength to keep this moving, but there is a need to make a decision to move in a direction here, okay? Let's see here. Outcome, please. It's a lot of cards. Let's go ahead and do this again. Wow, what is going on? I feel like there's a lot here. It's a lot of burden. I feel like for some of you, there's a lot of hidden aspects to this, or a lot of, wow, or there's a lot of activity here. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Death card. Yeah. All right, so pertaining to this situation, I want to clarify before I go any further. I want to clarify something here. Okay. All right. So you feel, Aries, there's a situation or a person that you're holding on to because you feel like this is a destined situation or a destined person. So you are holding this space for this situation. I feel like there's a cycle that you're wanting to end, okay, or to change in an old cycle of dishonesty with a particular person, or you have told people that you've moved on from a particular person, but you haven't, but you want to move into something new with this person, okay? You want something to change here. Now, this person is someone that is your Ten of Cups, and you're trying to find the strength here, or they're also trying to find the strength. I feel like it's the two of you. There's some slow-moving energy from them, okay? And you're really like, you know, this needs to go into a direction. They also know that you're looking for them to go into some sort of direction, or the situation needs to go into another direction here. Now, the outcome is the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So the Queen of Pentacles does a lot of things on her own, figures things out, has a lot of trial and error, has been doing things by herself, have had some come-ups that contribute to her own efforts, okay? But that is going to change here. I see there's going to be a transformation that does happen here. The transformation is, you know, standing in your truth, okay? There's going to be some truth that needs to come your way, all right? I feel like this is inner truth, all right? Because for some of you, you don't want to do this alone anymore. You do want to something to transform, either a situation or a person. I feel like majority of this, I feel like, is romantic. For some of you, this is a situation that you know hasn't served you, or that you need to change your mindset about or not think about anymore, that sort of thing, but you're still holding on to that situation because that situation, you know, you feel like is going to move in your favor, is going to serve you. And the outside energy here is that there is something here for you to be hopeful about, okay? The Star card. There is something you're hoping for, a good outcome with a person or a situation. And I do feel like this situation could bring something very pleasing to you. And so now you're like, okay, I've been doing this on my own. Something here is going to change. You're going to need to stand in your truth that, you know, you have to be strong during this. All right. And you have to make some decisions here because the Lovers comes out, and this is a love decision. This is a decision. All right. So you have to, something here has to transform. And I think I just did a reading a little while ago where this was the case for Cancer. Sometimes it comes down to, are you going to find happiness within yourself because you've already had some rewards? You know, you have transition. Keep it real with yourself. Do you really, really need this situation or this person to be fully free, happy, to have the Ten of Cups? You know, because we see this burden. Are you holding on to this situation way too long? Something does need to move here. So for some of you, this is a beautiful thing because there is going to be some transformation, and there is going to be some people that are going to stand in their truth. And, you know, this person is going to decide to, you know, be with you. All right. Or you them. For some of you, this comes down to you having to make the decision. You know, there's been a lot of transformation that comes out of this waiting and this hoping. I do feel like this is a good outcome. I do. Either way, I feel like this is a win-win, but there is a standing in your truth moment that then will say, there's going to be this aha moment that says, you know what, I have accomplished some things. The transformation comes in, which is the aha moment. Now let me stand in my truth. Let me see how strong I can be with myself to say, do I want to be in this situation? Am I still holding on to this situation because I feel like it will make me happy? Am I still holding on to this person because I feel like it will make me happy? All right. And so it's like, you got to come down to the decision. If this person really does make you happy, are you going to be with them? Are they going to be with you? A love decision will be made. Okay, I feel like it will be in the positive for some of you, but for some of you, this is self-love. You know, you choosing self-love and releasing this old cycle. Okay, releasing this old cycle. For some of you, this is a situation that rings so dear to your heart. You've been holding on to this. This is something that you've been hoping for. You feel like it will bring you a lot of happiness. It's been slow moving. It hasn't come towards you fully yet. And then there's this moment where it's like, okay, you know what? I've grown through this situation. You know, I have a different perspective now, and am I still holding on to this? Do I still need to hold on to it? Does this still make me happy is what I'm hearing. Now, you did get relationship harmony. So for the collective, I do feel like this is, like I said, a romance reading. It says, we angels are opening up the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. All right, so for some of you, you know, you're carrying the burden of some type of relationship, all right? And the angels are saying they are working on this right alongside of you. They are opening up the hearts of people around you. So for some of you, you are going to see a shift. You are going to see, you know, so in moving towards you, there's going to be a transformation, but they're working on you and this other person. Okay, so this is why there could be some stagnant energy. Okay, and maybe the burdens are here is that there is some arguments, there is some conflict between you and another person pertaining to a relationship. Compassion. All right, it says that soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Here we go again. So I feel like for some of you, it's not just you involved. For some of you, this could be children that are also involved in this relationship or situationship. And, you know, it's saying that you need to have compassion and respect for the situation and all the people involved. For some of you, I'm just now hearing this has to do with more than one person, okay? And maybe this is why we're having this sneaky activity for some of you. Some of you, either the person that you are dealing with is sneaking around, okay? Or you're sneaking around. And maybe and you're holding on to somebody else that makes you happy, you know? Again, however this resonates. Counselor. All right, it says here, you are a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So in this, I feel like, you know, this transformation that will finally come. All right, I feel like you'll be able to use this. You'll be, again, by you standing in your truth, I feel like you will be able to tell this story, whatever this story is, that involves strength. Okay. And the fact that you have a lot of hope, okay? For some of you, you're going to hang on to this hope and it's going to work out in your benefit. Some of you, you're going to get a renewed hope and a renewed love for yourself, okay? And so some of you, you're going to share this with other people. Let's go ahead and get some wisdom of the oracle pertaining to the outcome . Pertaining to the outcome. Please give us the eyes to see and the wisdom to know. Treasure Island. Okay, so let's take a sneak peek at that. Number 9. Okay. It says, you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies in magic. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, yes, absolutely, you have worked so hard. I do see the faith that you have kept along this journey. I feel like, you know, it shows here that this person, you have had to have a lot of strength in this situation. However, that resonates, standing in your power. So there are some good things that are going to come, but you need to know and recognize when X marks the spot. Is this still something I'm hopeful towards? Is this still something that is truly the 10 of Cups? Do I want to wait any longer? Once you go through that transformation, you'll have your aha moment, but you got to stand in your own truth, okay, and be fully awake and aware as to what the answer is, and then making that decision. You know, the Lover's card is about making a decision. Okay, and so for some of you, I think that you will be able to recognize when X marks the spot, and you'll know, is this self-love? Is this love for this person? What is your 10 of Cups, Aries? What does that mean for you?